us begin with the construct that we all of us, are a collection of stories. The stories that we say, the stories that we believe in, and equally important, the stories that we choose to ignore. For today, it's going to be the story that I would say would be the story of my life. A very good evening to the President, to all the fellow Toastmasters, and to the distinguished guests. My name is Sumit, Vanjani, and I've walked this earth for a reasonable number of years. I'm not quantifying it. I stay in the lovely city of Kolkata, and it's a very warm and nice city. I stay in the city of Kolkata with my parents and with my family, which consists of my parents, my wife, and my kid. This is a good forum to come and express yourself, and I'm a member of the Toastmasters Club that meets on Sunday, which is the City of Joy Toastmasters Club, and then I'm doing my P1 here. I'll start with my story in a chronological order, right from schooling. Schooling is supposed to be a period of life when everyone cherishes its nostalgia, and it's always said that nostalgia is self-indulgence. You look back at those moments and you want them to come back to you. But all you can do is form a picture of them and feel happy about them. So school was a good time, and fortunately, unfortunately, I started doing well and started topping. Good or bad? Well, once I started topping, the pressure to continue at that level continued. There was this incident in class 9, it's an important phase of our school life, where the class teacher told me that, look, it's an important period, you need to focus on academics. The sports teacher said, no, look, I mean, you're reasonably good in athletics, why don't you become a prefect? And prefect those days meant a striped tie, meant people who are in a niche area, special, etc. So I said, why? I'll go and give it a shot. Little did I know what would happen would be a situation where the sports teacher and the class teacher, they said, you don't want this guy to go down from 90 down to 40 because he wants to wear a stripe tie. And she asked me, why do you want to become a stripe tie? I don't want to become a stripe tie. I want to wear a stripe tie. I want to adorn it. I want to be special sometimes. And nothing doing. That's your alibi for not doing well and for going down in academics. So that was school life. And from there on, in college, well, I think college is a more holistic period of people's life. But for me, I think that level continued. And in college also what happened was, I did reasonably well, and overall, in the 6th semester, we have campus interviews. And we had Infosys coming to our campus. So everyone was very excited that this is Infosys, it's a good company, it's a fantastic company to work with. I was in this interview with Infosys, and there were 3 people on the panel. And 3 people on the panel, 2 of them suddenly asked me, laugh. I said, excuse me? Just laugh. And the third guy, the third person on the panel, was an observer. He looked at me with a stone face. He didn't smile, he didn't at all provide any expression. So he wanted to see how nervous I was, he wanted to see how stressed I was, but fortunately I did smile, and the good part was I got the job. And that was the transition from your student life to a job life. So that's the story, and then after that, of course, moved from one job to the other, which happens, and currently I'm working with a group called Linde Group. It's also in the IT sector, but it's in the industrial gases area, but it's the IT domain. Work is, of course, something that always keeps you busy, so there are not that many incidents in work that could be, of course, they can be cherished, but for the want of time, etc., I'll not mention it here. I'll come to interests. A lot of us have hobbies, a lot of us have interests that we want to pursue. For me, I think a couple of interests I like to share. First is cooking. Now, how many of you here know cooking or like to cook? Okay, excellent. Well, that's very nice. Cooking, of course, I personally feel should not be a gender-specific activity. Whether you're a man or woman, if you can cook, why not? I mean, you've got the best chefs who are men today. I mean, some of the best chefs who are men today, so why not? I do cook, but I'm not an expert. But there is not one dish that people would say that I can't have it. So that at least gives me the pass mark, and I'm able to at least cook food that people can have. On the other topic I shared with my evaluator is poetry. Now, literature has this sort of ability to liberate you, and if those thoughts stay with you, I think they get trapped. But then with literature, with poetry, you get an expression to actually provide your creative medium, provide your creative thoughts. That's what I like to do. I do write poetry. I do write. I intend to write a novel someday, but that's many days later, given the time, etc. But I think writing an interest that you have is a medium that gives you the platform to develop on the creative side as well. In addition, I think what I would like to say is that we get very entwined in our daily lives, in our daily work, and a lot of that makes us forget that there are these moments that you should cherish, the moments that you should enjoy, because it's a period that you get into a grind, and then I think you don't have time to step back and think. I was discussing this with one of the team members in the project management space, and today project management is pretty evolved, and it has a lot many tools, a lot many ways to actually do number crunching, look at data, etc. But he told me this thing: a pen and a paper, the basics, you can't replace it. That's where your thoughts are born. That's where ideas come from, and from there, the thoughts going from that level of thought, they go to the next level, and that's where great ideas are born. That's where some of the great inventions take place. So I think that should be somewhere in the back of our mind, that it's always about simplifying things, and you can't replace pen and paper. So thank you very much, Mr. Toastmaster. Thank you very much.